Inheriting a home in Illinois? You're entering a unique sales process called probate. Forget a quick closing. Illinois probate sales can take 12 months or longer to finish. Why so long? Because the court can require approval for nearly every single step you take. And it's not just the court. In Illinois, a single heir can object and stop the process cold. These hurdles are significant, but they can be overcome. Here's your guide to a successful sale. So where does it all begin? With the executor, the person legally appointed by the court to manage the estate. Your main duty is to act in the estate's best interest. This often legally requires selling the home to settle debts. But you can't just call a realtor. Your first move is getting formal permission from the court to even list the home. Next, the price must be justified. The court requires a formal appraisal to establish a fair market value for the property. There is one exception. If the total estate is valued under a certain amount, you may qualify for a simplified process with full agreement. You know the first steps. Get appointed, get permission, get an appraisal. But why is the court so deeply involved? The court's main goal is a fair and legal process for everyone, from creditors to heirs. It acts as a neutral supervisor. This protection of creditors brings up a vital point. What happens if the home has a mortgage or other major debts? The court's approval of the final sale price is not a formality. It's to ensure the property isn't sold for a lowball price. Every step is documented and reviewable. This creates a clear legal trail, protecting you from future claims of mismanagement. Let's answer that question about debts. If there's a mortgage on the home, it must be paid off from the proceeds. The mortgage holder and other creditors get paid before the heirs receive anything. The home sale clears the estate's ledger. Because the estate is the seller, properties are almost always sold as is. No kitchen remodels or bathroom upgrades. An as-is condition can narrow your pool of buyers and requires a price that accounts for potential defects or repairs. Once you've managed the debts and the as-is sale, the next hurdle is taxes. What does the government take from the sale? Illinois probate sales can involve multiple tax considerations. You must be aware of estate taxes and capital gains tax. Capital gains are based on the home's value at death. If you sell for more than that stepped-up value, the profit may be taxed. Taxes can be managed with professionals, but the most unpredictable challenge is managing the emotions of all the heirs. Remember, all heirs generally must agree to the sale. One person's objection can file a legal challenge, adding years to the process. This is where the executor's role becomes one of a diplomat. Proactive, transparent communication can prevent costly legal battles. This is often the hardest part. You're not just managing an asset, you're managing a family's grief and history. So we've covered the court process, the financial rules, and the family dynamics. How do they interact to create delays? Let's return to that 12-month timeline from the start. It's not just one thing. It's the sum of all these parts. An heir disagreement forces a court hearing, which delays paying the mortgage, which costs the estate more money. Each challenge feeds the others. A successful executor is a project manager anticipating these connected problems. They know clear communication is as vital as paperwork. Knowing the challenges is half the battle. Now, how do you conquer them? The solution boils down to 3 key strategies. Strategy 1. Don't go it alone. Assemble a team. This means a probate attorney and a real estate agent specializing in these sales. Strategy 2. Over-communicate. Set up regular updates for all heirs from the very beginning. Transparency builds trust. Strategy 3. Document everything. Every decision, every expense, every communication. This protects you and the estate. Selling a home through probate in Illinois is a marathon. But with the right knowledge and team, you can fulfill your duty to the estate.